Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to TLC. Right now, we got a tables match. I am the table.
Save the tables.
We got Bobby Roode.
Bobby Roode squirming his way back into another title picture.
Yeah.
He made his debut back from injury in that fatal five-way for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Yep.
Which Rusev won.
Rusev.
He's coming up just after this match, actually against Matt Riddle. But as a result, you know, he just got thrown in here. Ricochet won a #1 contenders match, and then Robert Roode went to Hogan and said, "Hey, I want a match against Ricochet."
I can only assume that, you know, this seems to be a growing trend that I see with Hulk Hogan, that he sees somebody and he says, "You remind me of somebody I used to know." So I think that Robert Roode reminded Hulk Hogan of somebody and said, "All right, cool, you get a championship, sure."
Yeah, probably actually with almost the same name.
Ric Flair?
No, I think his name was
Ultimate Warrior. Sid Vicious.
Jake
Roberts? Jake the Snake Roberts. What?
Yeah. No, it might have been. Oh, I know who it was.
Jake had a better mustache.
He did have a better mustache. It was Joey Ryan. That's who it was.
I was going to say his wife. Or his ex-wife, sorry. But either way, we just panned over the fact that Roderick Strong completely forgot to bring his championship to the ring.
I wasn't paying attention. I specifically didn't pay attention to that because I noticed that he didn't bring it.
At TLC. Now, you may notice on your screen, you have something a little bit different than usual above each of their names.
Yes, they are being graded on points. There is a 10-minute time limit to this match. And I'll tell you exactly why. Plastic.
Tell me
Hulk
more.
Hogan has said, "Rude, if you want this championship so badly, I'll give you a shot.
Give you a shot.
You gotta beat Ricochet."
Gotta beat Ricochet.
He beat Ricochet.
He beat Ricochet.
Here we are tonight in a first time ever
In the first time ever.
tables Iron Man match.
Table. Explain that to me.
For every time someone goes through a table, the opponent gets a point.
That
Person at the end of the 10-minute time limit with the most points wins. So the more people you can put through tables, the better.
That's crazy. Right off the bat, you saw that Robert Roode was on the outside on the apron there, hanging precariously over a ladder. All that would have taken was a quick little shoulder from Roderick Strong, and that would have put Bobby through one table, gaining him the first point of the match.
Most definitely. As Roderick Strong now holding that championship since week 1 Survivor Series. He won that against Elias.
That he did.
Brought it back to the red brand, as now both these men just seem to be loading the ring up with tables.
I guess they're looking for big points. That's what they're going for. One table, of course, went askew. Roderick Strong actually sliding in very nicely over those tables somehow. I guess testing the integrity of the ropes there.
Yeah. Oh, went for a dropkick, missed wildly, and then booped in the face with a table.
Booped in the face indeed, but I mean, it worked. Robert Roode still has the table in hand. Oh no.
Table fell over, and nice little butterfly suplex coming from Roderick.
How many tables we got here right now? That looks like 5 in the ring.
There's 5 in the ring, there's 2 outside the ring.
Roderick Strong setting them up in the corners. I mean, putting an opponent through a corner table works fine, too.
Yeah, as long as the table breaks.
It's not as fun as seeing somebody get slammed through one off of like a really high point or anything like that.
No, I agree completely, but Roderick is just trying to capitalize onto maximizing his points. He's stopping just shy of that table, though. Very smart ring awareness on his part. Go for that butterfly suplex again, and through the table. 1 point for Roderick Strong. Wow.
Oh, looks like his strategy of corner tables paid off there for Roddy as he continues to set up even more.
He's still got another one there for the corner that Rude is in currently, but he's going to give it a minute. Kick him in the face first.
Got to get him out of the way here first. Beautiful backstabber, knocking Robert Roode down on the mat and, more importantly, out of that corner.
Out of the corner so he can go put a table over there. Which is exactly what he's doing.
Yeah. This is a interesting strategy. I don't remember seeing this ever in a tables match before. 4 tables lined up in each corner.
I don't think I've ever seen it, but Roderick Strong is trying to take it as much of an advantage as he can. Robert Roode narrowly running into that table and going over the top rope instead.
Almost ran head first into that table, which would have been really bad here. Looking for a back body drop on the apron. And yeah, the Messiah of the backbreaker, Roderick Strong here, clearing the table. I don't know if that table will count.
I'm not entirely sure, Plastic. I guess we'll have to find out. The referee is the one who's, of course, in charge, and he's nowhere to be seen.
I wouldn't even be able to tell you what's going on here, Astra, but Roderick wasn't quite able to get Rude up on that table.
Nice reversal here from Robert, catching the leg and then clotheslining Roderick down to the floor.
And here you go, lifting him up in a powerbomb position, swing over, sunset
reversed.
Flip. No pins.
No pins. There's no pins here, Roderick. You can only win by putting your opponent through a table, which you've already done. So if you can stop Rude from putting you through a single table, you win.
Yeah. As now he's bringing him over to the main table. Oh!
The back of Robert's head hitting the announce table. Not through it, but just enough to could possibly cause a concussion. Remember, that's why Robert left after WrestleMania. Of course, he was cleared to wrestle again, but once you start on concussion protocol, it's very easy to slip back into that.
That it is. Not quite able to get Rude up on that table, though, of course, so he's still aware somewhat of what's happening here. As he gets thrown into the corner, bringing him back, trying to fight back here.
Nice little DDT from Roderick Strong.
It was a little DDT, but it's still effective.
It's still good. Still good. Still good. Nothing wrong with it. Now, Robert heading over to the final two tables. One of the final two tables. Gonna bring that in the ring here. Pushing it in under Roderick's feet. Kinda tripping him up a little bit.
Oh, beautiful belly.
Not through a table, though. You gotta be careful.
Yeah, the thing is, Roderick is going to ideally want to set Robert Roode up on each of these tables, but you got to be careful as well. You do not want to charge at the table and then the opponent hop out of the way there, because then you're putting yourself through a table.
Exactly, and if you put yourself through a table, that still counts as a point for your opponent.
Oh!
Went for that drop kick. Came up a little bit short, though. Another chop right to that table. Well, on Robert, on the table, I should say.
Yeah, there you go, throwing him into another table. Look at the force that he hit that table with, springing back so far. But Robert Roode still able to counter his attack there, get a table up on his own. Where are you gonna?
There's not much room left. There's little to no room left in this in here right now.
Oh, over the top rope here once more. This is a very precarious place. Oh,
again with the awareness to just fall just short of that table. He didn't want to fall through it.
Yeah, that could have been bad there, Astra. Roderick Strong getting down, grabbing this table, saying, I want this inside.
My God, Plastic. The amount of tables that are in this ring right now, I don't think I've ever seen that in my life.
There's 6.
6 tables in the ring.
Holy cow.
Roderick, watch out behind you. Spinebuster through the table!
Okay. Alright, that caught Roderick Strong and me and you completely off guard there.
I was not expecting to see that. Robert just walked up as Roderick was setting up that table and just said, hey, guess what? 1-1.
You remember that old one that you had? Yeah, you're going through it. Oh, you gotta be careful here.
Be very careful. A rebounding knee.
Alright, Roddy, you got to set something up here. You are now down 1 point. You got to try to get Robert Roode on that table or through any one of the other 4 tables that are in the ring here. There's 4 tables in the ring.
5
tables.
4 in the corner and the one there in the middle.
Now, what are you going to do here, though, Roddy?
He's going to take down one of his existing tables, I guess.
That's too far.
That's way too far. You're never going to make that jump, Roger.
Is he going to try it? Yep.
And came up very short, landing on some table debris.
I'm questioning his mindset here now, Astra.
I don't fully know if he understood how far away Robert was.
Now, okay, go for this one. That corner is a lot closer. There you go. There you go. Now, the thing is, Robert might move out of the way.
Nope. Oh, God. The knees off the top rope. Robert through the table. Good God almighty. Plastic, this match has gone insane. We are now 1.5 minutes remaining. 2 points Roderick, 1 point Rude. Still a chance for Rude to turn this around.
100% there, as now Roderick Strong is set up on the table. Got to be careful, Rude.
Got to be very careful. As now,
oh no,
Rude thrown into the table and a drop kick. That's 3 points Roderick.
1 point Rude.
We're down to the final minute now, everybody. Roderick setting up another, maybe trying to set up another table. Yep, there we go.
He's thinking about it. He's up 3 points to 1 here. Robert Roode only able to get that surprise spine buster through the table.
Nice little curving throw here from Roderick Strong, almost manipulating Robert here.
That's impressive. Robert Roode threw him into the one corner that didn't have a table.
And
oh, not quite enough momentum to put him through that table.
Not at all. 30 seconds remain here, everybody.
Let's see.
What's going to happen here? Is he going to go through it? No, just a backbreaker. I thought he was going to do another one of those butterfly suplexes.
Almost looks like an underhook suplex through that table would have, of course, solidified the victory even further. Oh,
went for the drop kick. Not quite. Instead, electing to go for an exploder suplex. And a piece of the table went flying.
Works the same.
Robert right back to his feet after that, though. But Roderick Strong, 4 points to 1.
That was a very decisive victory there.
Most certainly was. Oh, there's the championship.
Yeah. Why are you so angry?
It almost looked like he's like, where'd you find that? I purposely didn't bring this.
Oh man, that was one heck of a match. A lot of debris, a lot of danger. But we move on now, of course, to the actual namesake of this pay-per-view, or sorry, free-per-view.
This free-per-view. Thank you, Greg. Took the words right out of our mouths.
That's what he's for.
Absolutely.
So, a tables, ladders, chairs match. We mentioned before, Rusev won the opportunity in that fatal 5-way to challenge the King of Bros, Matt Riddle, coming off of a loss to John Cena at Survivor Series.
Matt Riddle has not looked super strong going into this, and he hasn't had a match since he wrestled against John Cena at Survivor Series either, so he's very interesting to see exactly what's going to happen to him here.
But one person who does indeed look very, very strong, Rusev.
This man scares me. We've been through this last week or the week before, muttering things to himself.
Don't stop, just stop.
And it just scares me.
Leave it.
It's huge.
Leave it. Look at him.
It's huge.
Look, leave it. Just drop it. Just pretend you didn't see it. Pretend you didn't hear it. Just say, hello, Rusev, sir. How are you doing today, sir? Thank you, sir. And then you walk away.
I'm not even going to speak to him. I'm just going to walk the opposite direction.
I don't know if that's going to be even more disrespectful than you saying that he talks to himself on national YouTube.
National YouTube. Actually,
yes.
we just struck a deal. Actually, we're moving over on the Warner Brothers.
I feel like there's a conflict of interest.
100%.
Whatever. As long as eventually somewhere I see some money, still working out the kinks in that. Someday.
And you just got to bring your form, your deposit form, over to Vince. I'll straighten you up.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Or hit you with a stunner, one of the two. But there's your champion right there.
Pay me in sandwiches.
Pay me in sandwiches. You know what? Or burritos.
Man, I love me a good old baby burrito, and I'm sure this man, our champion, does as well. Of course, not sporting the belt because it is hanging high above the ring.
There it is. You might get a glimpse of it here now. Nope, you won't.
No, wait for it.
Boom! There go those flip-flops. Look at this man go. Yeah, like you said, not sporting the belt tonight because it is hanging above the ring. Both these men have to climb a ladder to retrieve that championship. Let's see who has what it takes.
Listening to the crowd here as they seem very firmly on the side of Matt Riddle as they chant, "Let's go, bro."
That concerns me, as if you look very carefully at his opponent, The size difference between these two,
You don't even have to look that careful.
and the fact that that running knee did absolutely nothing to Rusev. Into a hip toss, followed by an elbow drop.
I feel like Rusev might crush here, Astra.
I feel like that's an understatement.
Yeah, Matt Riddle has one heck of an opponent up against him here. I still think that he shook from the match with John Cena back at Survivor Series. Think about it. That was his first loss against John Cena.
That was a very brutal loss as well. He got very little to no offense in.
That he did.
Against John, and you know, at the same time, it made Raw look weak.
Yep.
Unfortunately.
Didn't make him look good here, but so far the only offense Matt Riddle has really had here so far was a drop toe hold on Rusev. He got to try and get back and do something. There we go. Beautiful Irish whip into the corner. Oh.
There we go. Rusev thrown into the corner.
But look at the size of Rusev's shoulders compared to nearly any other man in this business. He does have quite a bit of meat, quite a bit of padding on his arms there. So, you know, he could be fine.
He probably is, based on the way he's just standing in the ring and watching Matt Riddle grab that table. And what are we gonna see here?
I'm not sure. Risky? All right, Rusev. He said, "You want me to go through those tables? All right, I will, but not on your terms." As he just does a just an elbow drop.
He just elbow dropped the table for the sake of elbow dropping the table, and now he may have just pissed off the wrong man.
Rusev Putra, Rusev Machka. Don't even know what those words mean.
Me neither. I know a Machka is the kick that he does.
I know matcha is like a delicious little food thing.
It's a tea.
Yeah, but you can also get like candy.
Oh.
Beautiful back body drop from Rusev. Of course, the King of Bros unable to get Rusev up as high as he needed. It's going to be a factor that I think is going to come into play in this match here, Astra.
I definitely think that. As Rusev back in control once again, slamming Riddle into the mat, chest first, and now to the top rope.
Is Rusev a high flyer?
He is now. Went for that elbow drop as Matt Riddle rolled wisely out of the way, because 300 pounds of Rusev crashing down on you from the top rope.
That sounds like a good night.
That sounds terrifying.
Do you just want to get on his bad side?
No, I'm trying to avoid it at all costs.
This man
it's
could
not
be our
working.
champion. And you're saying, oh, you know, it sounds like an awful night. I'm not even going to talk to him. Come on.
Fair enough.
You're the one who used to say, oh, yeah, I'd be walking backstage, and oh, you know, I'm talking to Vince McMahon backstage, and he said, duh.
I did. He's the one who signs my paychecks.
I'm sure he takes the time to do that as Rusev just tosses Matt Riddle into the ring here like Astra tosses out those lies.
You're making me out to a bad person. I'm not that terrible of a person. Big reversal from Rusev in the corner there, and now Matt Riddle might be eating the mat.
He might be SOL here, Astra.
Thrown over the top of his shoulder.
Oh my word.
The impact is sickening.
Yeah. So far, Rusev has been manhandling Riddle here.
This is our champion, by the way. The Monday Night Raw champion. Rusev back to the top rope. What's he doing?
High flyer Rusev, bringing some more versatility into his repertoire. I like it.
I also like it.
Now,
very interesting to see.
This is your opportunity. Get a ladder, put it in the ring, grab that championship belt. Like, come on now.
It looks like he's doing exactly that. However, there was a perfectly good ladder right next to where you were standing.
You know, we don't think about that. All right.
My God, taking the announce table apart again. They just fixed this. Every single person tonight has torn that apart. But you also need to focus on the fact
Rusev.
that Matt Riddle is currently taking that championship.
That he is. Rusev, you're not a high flyer. Or maybe you are. I don't know, man.
Don't judge him. The flying drop kick.
Oh, dear.
And the electric chair. Once again, going the opposite direction. Thankfully. I can only imagine how devastating that would be on top of that ladder.
Rusev, in the time that he was away from active competition, he has decided to switch things up a little bit and make him a little bit more scary.
Yeah, that's an understatement.
Seeing a man that size coming barreling towards you from the top rope. Sounds horrifying.
Yeah.
What are you waiting for, Rusev here?
Probably about to kick Matt Riddle's skull off his head.
Oh,
Saw the man, what's the word? Writhing around, getting ready to get to his feet. And now Rusev attempting to try and haul that
Matt Riddle back to his feet though pretty quickly as Rusev is still trying. He's still making some work on that belt there. Matt Riddle needs to quickly get him down as he's done here. Oh dear.
powerbomb from the top of the ladder. Matt Riddle finally landing some significant offense here.
You think at this point here Matt Riddle would climb to the top of that ladder and try to get the belt that Rusev has loosened? Incredible.
I feel like there's not much left of that at this point.
I feel like a loose wind could blow that down. Rusev, stop it.
Look at Riddle's leg though.
Oh, diving, double knees, missed, hitting the outside hard as the King of Bros just starts stomping on Rusev. The table, exposed, torn apart, but nobody's went through it yet.
No one's gone through any tables yet other than the one that Rusev broke earlier on.
Well, we did just literally have a tables match, and there were a lot of tables.
There was 5 tables broken in that match.
Yeah, and Rude went through 4 of them.
Yikes. That man probably should have stayed home. And I don't know why he rushed back, tried to get both championships, and what his only alternative now is the tag belts. Unless he moves over to the women's division. But even then, I don't think he can beat Peyton, even if he tried.
I don't think Roberto Rude has any chance.
Roberto?
Yeah. Oh, God. Smacking his head off the back of the apron there. Rusev with that one-hand slam.
Very impressive.
Are we going to get it? Is he going through the table?
Are we finally going to see someone go through the table? No! Matt Riddle with a Machka kick of his own.
Saying anything you can do, I can do, just as well. Oh, dear.
Insult to injury here. Rusev going for something? No. A reversal from Riddle, kick to the gut. And now back and forth here. Neither one of these men want to go through that table, so
do you blame them?
Not even a little bit.
No. Those tables look like they hurt quite a bit here. One more time. Just can't quite get it to work here. Riddle now got to be going. Just climb the ladder.
Just climb it. The match is yours. Rusev is on his feet. Sorry, not on his feet. He's on his back.
Now he's on his feet. Too much time. Like, this is your match to lose here, Riddle. Come on, you need to... Oh, Rusev, though.
He's struggling. He had all the time in the world. And now Rusev is just tearing him apart.
Oh, dear.
And a powerbomb of his own. My God.
What are you doing to this man, Rusev? Like, at this time, you should just climb the ladder, win the belt, but he's calling for the kick one more time.
Machka kick. Is he going to put him in the accolade right now?
I think he's just...
Nope, just an elbow drop. Okay.
I mean, it still works, I guess.
Sure. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest, but our replay production crew decided that was a good thing to get a replay of.
Yeah, they really, really liked that elbow drop. So Rusev, get the belt.
He's just looking to maim the champion. I feel like he already knows that he's won the match, and he's just looking to do damage at this point.
That he is. He looked like he was trying to get him up so he could put him on that table so at least somebody would go through the table here tonight. But no.
Not quite, as Rusev reversing Matt Riddle there with a beautiful clothesline. Trying to go for something again. Both these men back and forth, back and forth. You gotta love it. And now we see the Roderick on the outside. That's gonna hurt.
Yeah. That can't be pleasant on Rusev here, as now he's on the outside. Matt Riddle has the perfect opportunity to climb that ladder. But no.
Instead, he picks Rusev back up for whatever reason.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. No, 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 no.
Right on the edge of the table, cracking off one of the legs. Rusev running over it and cracking off the other one. Unfortunately, not through it.
No, no. Ladder. Ladder.
Rusev. Climb the ladder. You just let him get to his feet. And now he's calling him into the ring.
Why? Why, Riddle? Why?
He just took a springboard drop kick just to kick over the ladder.
And Rusev just one little tap. Riddle looks out of it.
I think Riddle is unconscious.
That dropkick was
unnecessary.
One of the worst decisions I've seen, but Riddle is back to his feet.
Rusev looked like he lost his footing there a little bit.
That he did. Oh, taking some hits here from Riddle. Riddle back to his feet, not wanting to lose his championship that quickly here. But Rusev.
I think Rusev managed to unhook it. He did.
Rusev wins the World Heavyweight Championship, Astra.
The World Heavyweight Championship has changed hands. I'm speechless.